Congratulations on the show.
Thank
This is
Thank you
very,
so
very
much.
exciting.
I'm Ramsey. I love to cook and I have a passion for mastering new dishes.
That's delicious.
When did you realize that, like, your dad, your DNA was such a big deal in the food world? Have you just always known your whole life?
Well, I was very lucky getting to grow up watching him film at home. He did a lot of shows from our family kitchen. So I used to kind of just sit there and watch him. And then, there are some amazing opportunities I had with him, like getting to be a guest judge.
Well, I think it screams fun, and I love the sauce. I think that's a yes.
Or come in and do some incredible things in the culinary world with him.
You got a question for Tilly?
What do you think of American Boys?
Freddie!
So I kind of always knew that he's so passionate about cooking. So yeah, it's been something I was lucky enough to grow up around.
So that's what helped you fall in love with food, watching him and just kind of seeing him be like a creative genius in the kitchen?
Absolutely. I think, he's got this like infectious passion for cooking, and I just picked it up straight away, and I kind of had that bug, and I always wanted to help him, do things with him, and just continue to work with him and do things by myself. So yeah, I've always known that I've loved food, and kind of getting that realization of this is, something I really want to pursue is pretty cool.
Get it in the oven! It doesn't even look like a risotto. Let me repeat it. Yourself. Yes, sir.
So tell me, we know your dad as like the tough guy on TV in the kitchen, but at home, how would you describe Gordon Ramsay?
He is probably the complete opposite to what you see on the television. People often ask, why is he like that on TV if he's not like it at home? And I'm like, because it's his passion. When he's in the work environment, it's very different. But at home, he just wants to, be an amazing dad, a great teacher. And him and my mum are just such big inspirations with the way they cook, the way they do everything really, not just cooking.
Well, we know Gordon's got some moves. Their TikTok dances are hysterical. Now it's Tilly's turn in the spotlight. The Aspiring Chef's 32-episode show Dish It Out drops new episodes Fridays on Prime Video. The 23-year-old tests out online trends and family favorites.
I can't wait to get to it.
What sets your show apart from other cooking shows?
For me, Dish It Out is just a really exciting show where it's full of surprises, incredible guests, and food from all around the world. And I think there's something really quite special about being able to create a dish from a different country and have these different flavors, but from the comfort of your own kitchen. And I think that is something that really excited me whilst we were filming, as I was opening these mystery boxes and thinking, I've never heard of this ingredient, or I've never seen this tool, or what am I making with these 3 things in the box? So it was a really cool way to push myself, try new things. And also there's an element in there of kind of trying viral recipes and viral trends with my own spin on them. And I'm so guilty of always, scrolling through social media, saving something and being like, oh, I'll make that someday. But getting the opportunity to make it, put a twist on it, and show others, just go out and do it, I think was really cool.
When you're deciding on recipes, how do you decide? Because there is so much, like you said, there's so much to choose from. There's so much out there in social media. I'm sure you grew up with like favorites and comfort foods and all this. So how do you decide what recipes you're gonna try?
I think one thing that's really key in this show is we wanted it to feel like everybody could give things a go. So there's varying skill levels involved, but the more you watch, the more comfortable you become with these new ingredients, new tools, new techniques. And I think that is, an important thing. So there are things that people can try and not think too much about, but then also push yourself. I push myself. There's this amazing, tuna tartare in these little tartlets, and I couldn't get them right when frying them. They've got to be super thin and super crispy, and the batter has to be perfect. And I show the fact that mine don't go right the first time, and you just got to keep going and try it again. So I think the fact that there's varying skill level adds a bit of excitement. You can try it, you can give it a go, you can be comfortable with this one. And so everyone hopefully feels like it's accessible to them.
I like that. I like that there's a little element of showing how the sausage is made, like that everything doesn't go perfectly and it's not like, voila, this is beautiful. I like that very much.
Ooh, eat for the good stuff. Personal favorite of mine, yes.
I know you have some celebrity guests joining you, right? And of the people that joined you, like who surprised you the most?
You know, everyone was so incredible. Frankie Grande was hilarious. He had this like infectious laugh and like so much fun in the kitchen, and we were doing things together.
Do you ever do the throw it at the wall and if it sticks trick?
No, let's try that. Yay! It's stuck!
He found the chain glove that I had in the drawer for like using a mandolin, and that was his new favorite accessory throughout the cook. So that was great. I mean, everyone was wonderful, and getting to hear their passion for food, whether it's from cooking it themselves, going out to eat, their grandma's recipe. It was really cool to, you know, have these dishes and be like, oh, I feel like a little part of your family, you know, eating this, enjoying it, making it together.
I love that. I always love the stories behind it. Now, Papa Ramsay is also on the show, correct?
He is indeed.
This is nice in the kitchen together.
I have cooked with him in the kitchen, Tilly, and when I tell you, my palms were sweating. I was so nervous because I love to cook too, and I was like, it's Gordon Ramsay. I know I'm gonna get yelled at. Don't eat the middle scallop. Do you ever get nervous cooking with him in the kitchen?
I think we found our middle ground now where we both, you know, if I'm showing my dad something, he has to let me do it. If I'm cooking dinner, he has to give me some space. And I do the same with him. I think now I've got, you know, 2 feet in the culinary world. He understands that I'm serious about this, and he needs to let me do my thing. Don't get me wrong, there's always nerves, but for my whole family, you know, when I'm presenting a dish to the table, like when I'm doing it to my friends, it's like, well, I hope you like it, or I hope this and that. And one thing that works so well between me and my dad is we have this like great kind of dynamic duo where we can like tease each other, but then also be like, that was actually lovely, by the way. Like, we don't admit it too often, but.
So you guys, are you honest with each other? Like, if you cook something and he doesn't love it, will he tell you? And vice versa, if he does something and you don't love it, will you say, yeah, I don't know about this one, or okay.
We had it one Christmas, he did these Brussels sprouts. I mean, he knows, he's talked about it himself, that they really were not very good at all, actually. It almost ruined Christmas. He put orange juice and orange zest in them. It was terrible, but we all kind of kept it civil. It was Christmas Day, and then got to Boxing Day, and we were like, yeah, you're never in charge of Brussels sprouts again, Dad. And he hasn't touched them, so.
There you go. So I, as a kid, was a picky food eater. I also didn't like my food to touch. I only would eat on divider plates, which is weird, but whatever. How open were you as a kid to like trying things and developing a palate? Were you always adventurous?
Yeah, I think, you know, it was very much Mum and Dad would cook something, and it was kind of, if you don't eat this, then there's no dinner. So they were quite good at getting us to try things early on, and I think that was the best thing for me. I used to be a little bit fussier. I was not as good with spice, or, you know, I used to have a thing about textures, but now I'm open to trying everything, which I love. I mean, don't get me wrong, not everything I absolutely love, but I think it's really important to try new foods and give everything a go.
Tilly, I have a thing about textures. When you said that, I was like, oh, she's a girl after my heart. Like, flan? Who created flan? That texture, oh my God, I can't take it. Like those gelatinous textures, can't do them. Cannot do them.
No, that's the same with me. Like, a panna cotta isn't really up my street, I'll be honest.
No.
I don't think it should wobble. Not right.
Like jellies. No. Who did that and why?
I agree.
I love that so much.